All right. Well, I'm sure we've all been waiting for this day to happen. We have now reconvened. The schedules have aligned, and we are ready to begin. And if you'll remember from the last engagement, time that we met, we the party encountered a group of kelpies on their quest to try and figure out where these three magic items that they've been tasked with recovering, where these three magical weapons are located. They appear to have found one, which which Alabaster is holding on to rather reluctantly. They've stumbled upon a ring of doom, which became a little bit upset that the rules were not followed, and that the ring had established for its own personal prison. And in addition, we've the party has felled a vampire. So, are there any questions? Anything that needs to be stated before moving forward?
And we have Adam following us.
Oh my god, he's
We do. We now have Adam who's with us. Here we have Adam.
Creed isn't in it.
Adam has missed us.
Or-
There we go. So we have Adam here. Okay, and then we have our two our gravity or psychic monks here, which are now so cleverly named as Robert and Dylan. Okay. And if you'll remember, Gorigak, or as he names himself, G-Man, Alabaster, Creed, and the now infamous Grovile. Oh, and we can't forget our wonderful Darna, the beautiful Darna, the Orcish warrior who is recently recovering from dysentery. All right, party. You have felled a group of kelpies. You were immersed in somewhat tepid, warm water. What will you do?
I say to Alabaster. Alabaster, did you happen to see what happened to Thiel? One minute he was there, and then there was a loud bang, and he's gone.
I see nothing. I just seen a flash, and he's not here anymore.
Tis worrisome. I wonder what got him.
No clue.
Well,
Wouldn't you know, as a spellcaster yourself, what that could have been?
Well, it could have been some sort of teleport or misty step type thing, but alas, I'm not quite sure. Hopefully he'll.
Give me an Arcana check. We be starting this dice rolling early.
23.
So you've heard of people that are experienced in the way of Arcana who could disappear on a flash, whether it be to another realm, whether it be to another area in this realm. It depends on the intensity of the spell. So this is not uncommon to see someone of his ilk to disappear like this.
Well, he disappeared, I think, due to a mistake with his spellcast. He probably will come back.
You don't know that.
He probably will come back, but who knows?
He probably forgot one of his cantrips and exploded.
That's happened to me before.
Can we look? Is the water clear or is it really murky?
Well, because of all the activity that's occurred inside of this little pool here, it's still there's still some sediment that's still settling down. But I mean, where are we looking? Give me a description of what you're looking for. What are you just looking in the water?
Yeah, looking in the water just to see if there's anything like a lever or like a drain or maybe some metals that I can see like glistening in there.
Well, from your vantage, you don't see anything of there. You just see a pool of muddy water.
I call out to Adam, and I want him to just walk through the middle of the pond, and call out if he finds anything. So just walking just straight down the middle.
Wait,
Okay.
wait, Mr. Adam, I have something for you. And I rub my hands together, and you see some sparks start to jump out, and I grab a hold of his arms, and I start casting shocking grasp into him to charge him back up.
Also, I don't think he breathes, right? So
You're not aware of such a creature being able to breathe underwater. He doesn't appear to respirate.
yeah, so he shouldn't like drown. Oh, he might drown. I don't think he'll. I don't think he'll drown. That's why I'm sending him in there. Okay, cool.
Flash creature
I
just
just-
drowned.
I just charged him
So
back
as
up.
as Adam walks, where is Adam? Where's
sorry.
Adam going?
He's right here.
Oh no, you're fine. So as Adam walks forward, and you can see as he gets into the larger square here, he immediately sinks and disappears from view. And so, and then what did you tell him to do? Just go forward and just to look.
Yeah, just keep walking till he comes out on the other side, unless he finds something.
Okay. So after some time, after a good 5 minutes, very long, painstakingly 5 minutes, you see Adam appear on the other side. Pete appears to be standing in about a foot deep of water.
He's gonna stink now, but we know there's no drain at the bottom or any weapons to be had.
It looks like.
Did you have him look for anything?
Yeah.
Oh well. Goodness, what in the world's the intelligence modifier of a stinking flesh golem?
Pretty bad.
Zero.
-2.
All right,
Wow.
go ahead and so what did you command the Adam to do?
Just to walk straight, and if he stumbles upon
Walk
anything,
straight.
walk straight, and
Okay.
if he finds anything
Mhm.
metal as he's walking, to try to pick it up. Otherwise, come back to us and
Go roll an Adam intelligence check.
9.
Is that with a -2?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, 11 -2.
So he gets to the other side, and as he gets up, he points back into the water, and then he points at his head, and then he points up, and then he points back in the water.
Does anybody know what he means?
Some sort of fleshy speak.
Hey, Adam Whisperer, what do you think that means?
I call out to Adam. Should we go in the water?
He moans at you. Mm.
It looks like there's a walkway, and I point over to here. It looks like there's a walkway we can go over here to kind of avoid the water. And it looks like there might be a door right over here.
So he pointed at the water, then pointed at himself, his head, and then pointed up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that
I
means.
think he's just saying it's deep water.
Yeah. That's why I think we should go across this walkway here and kind of peer to see what's over here, because this looks like an entranceway to something else.
Well, let me reveal that a little bit more, because you can technically see if that's an entryway there. So that shouldn't be ambiguous.
Hey, look at that.
It's a
There you
stair. It looks like stairs. Okay.
So
Yeah.
I agree with Grovile. We should just go to the left, try to stick on land so we're not being submerged by this water. We don't really know
No.
what's down there.
Now, what we could do is take a couple minutes to see if maybe Theo will come back. Maybe take a little short rest, heal up a little bit, bandage our wounds, especially you, Alabaster. You have gotten your ass kicked. It might be best to wait a couple minutes and maybe bandage up a bit. What do you say, guys?
I do not think that's a bad idea in the slightest.
I will agree with the healing because I definitely need that.
Well,
Okay.
if
Adam's gonna look at you guys, and then just look back and forth between you. Only a modicum of understanding, and then he's gonna go back into the water.
everyone
Coming back
get,
towards us.
everyone get within 10 feet of me.
Wait.
You
Don't
can
you-
start to see the sediment settle, and so his Adam is now somewhat visible at the bottom, not just barely though.
Just
And
standing still?
he's just standing still, and he's walking walking towards the middle, and you can see him walking around underneath.
Just in a circle underneath?
Yep.
Alright,
So
can I see
either
underwater better? I can jump in and see what he's circling.
Mm-hmm.
I may be mistaken, but I believe Groval is a lizard.
Do
Now,
lizard folks swim?
I actually can swim quite fast, and I actually can hold my breath for quite a long time, so maybe I would be the best one to jump in there and take a look.
I know I shouldn't go underneath there with all this heavy armor on.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and if it looks like he's trying to signal us to, if he's like walking around like a little area, I'm gonna jump in and look at it if that's the case. So is he like walking in circles around something?
No, are you jumping in?
Well, is he walking around in circles around something?
You'd see him walking around in there. Not really a discernible pattern, but you do see him walking around.
I think it's worth checking out, Groval.
Fine. I'll jump in the water, and I'll start
Okay.
heading towards Adam.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Yeah, it's a 22.
Damn.
Okay. Well, at the base, towards the underneath Kelpie of Honor here. Oh, that's the wrong one.
I can
hit
see-
the wrong one. No,
They
that's-
changed D&D Beyond. I can see when someone rolls in D&D Beyond.
Yeah, that's
I know,
why
I
clicked
seen
it,
that.
'cause I
No,
saw
you
doing it,
can.
it shows up on my screen, so I was
Yeah,
like,
it's
I gotta
recent.
see
Yep.
how that works.
Yeah, it's really nice now. I forgot to make that we technically could only use. I mean,
Oh.
yeah, this is really only a map tool. So D&D Beyond has done some pretty amazing things.
So I walk
No,
over.
they're not a sponsor of this podcast, but that's fine.
I go towards Adam, and what do I see?
Okay, so you go towards Adam, and you can see really what he's circling around. What he's circling around, and you see a lever of some sort at the base, at the bottom of the pool, right underneath the Kelpie of Honor.
Then I'm gonna go to the lever and I'm gonna yank it.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Oh, 18.
Should Adam roll strength check too, or no?
Since Grovile went down there, and he's now pulling up on the lever, and you can feel it start to budge, but just not enough.
Okay. Then what I'll do is I'll signal towards Adam to come over here, and I'll point at the lever and I'll point up. I'll kind of wave him to try and get him to help me while I'm down under the water. I can
He's
hold my
gonna
breath.
stare. He's gonna stare blankly at you, and then stare at Creed, and then stare at you.
All right. Then I'm gonna swim up to the surface. I'm gonna say, "Hey, yo, Creed,
Yeah?
tell Adam to listen to me for like 2 minutes.
He only listens to me, so what do you want him to do?
There's a lever down there. And when I give the signal, tell him to pull."
Alright. I call to Adam. When Grovile points, pull the lever.
And then I'm
Never.
gonna swim down over back to the lever.
Darna is thoroughly amused by this entire conversation, by the way.
Okay. So you'll see Adam will come over there, and he'll grab onto the lever, and roll a strength check for Adam with advantage.
$18.
Okay. And between Grovile.
Oh, you want me to roll one too?
Yep,
Another one?
I do.
Where's strength? Is a +0.
Really hard to pull levers underwater.
8.
Okay. Again, you pull and you pull, and it does not seem to.
Started to give way the first time, and now it won't move at all.
Because you're so weak. You pull in the same direction? Or are you pulling in different directions?
We're pulling up. I point up.
Wait, it's a lever that you pull up? Or is it a lever
Yeah.
you pull
No.
to the side?
This just pulls from like left to right.
Yeah, you're probably
If
pulling it
you're-
wrong,
yeah.
Corwell.
Pull up and you actually need to go left. Remember, which way is the hinge?
I yell in, point which way you want him to pull.
Alabaster or Goragak, you guys look beefy. Darna, why am I the one down here? There's nothing down here.
Because you're the one that can swim.
Get the
you
stronger
actually
people
check?
down here.
So the party sees a very wet and frustrated and gurgling Grovile coming up. He's poking his head out of the water and getting very frustrated at this whole endeavor. And meanwhile, Adam is at the bottom of the pool, just holding onto the lever and staring at Creed.
I look at Grovile and like, you said you were the one who could breathe in the water. You've never mentioned anything about needing help pulling a lever.
I call it, does anyone have any rope that we can attach this so we can all pull together?
Pretty sure everybody has some rope.
Alright,
Yeah, I got rope.
Grandma, you got rope on you?
I don't know. I'm fucking in the water. Just
Yeah,
help me.
Just tie
Fine,
the
I'll
rope
jump
to
in.
it.
I jump in and go over to Grovile.
All right. And what way does it look like the lever needs to be pulled?
Well, you can see where the linchpin is on this, and it's facing from east to west. Or the linchpin is going north to west, north to south. So the lever's going from east to west.
And I'll point in that direction that it needs to go to open, so that Alabaster and Adam will see me. And then I'll do and then I'll grab the lever and I'll start to try and pull it again.
Okay.
All right. So are we want me to roll a strength check?
So what? Are we attaching a rope to this? Did I hear
No,
that?
No, we're just gonna pull it.
We're just gonna
You're
pull
just
it
pulling?
one more time.
One more.
Okay. How big? So this lever is probably about maybe 3 foot wide. I'm very curious how a golem, a lizard, and an alabaster will grab onto a lever.
An alabaster. Have a name.
One on each side. One on each
Okay.
side. And
Oh,
then-
and Adam here. Oh, can we move?
Yep.
Adam
Yeah,
here
on it,
pushing. Grovile here and Alabaster there.
and then hopefully we can all help.
So they're pulling from the sides, and Adam's just
Yeah.
brute pushing.
I mean, if it's a 3-foot lever, I'd imagine you can get 3
All right.
hands on it.
You can get 3 people on there.
Okay. So now, So now let's roll another strength check for Adam. At
Get around
advantage.
with air.
21.
So pull and pull and pull as you may, you finally hear it or see it give way, and now you see Adam is pinned underneath the lever.
And this is where we lose Adam.
I think we should just leave Adam.
Wait, we were pushing from left to right?
From right to left, and now he's
he was
like
pu-
you.
he was
pulled it-
pulling?
pulling. Yeah, he was
Oh, I
pulling.
thought he was pushing.
Yeah, basically, he pulled it down on top of himself.
Oh, okay. Is anyone going to tell
So-
me he's trapped?
He's but Adam. So with Adam, you can see that it's nothing of much concern. It's like having a child. You see, like a child that's has done something, which would to any normal person would seem easy to squirm out of, but he seems just mentally incapable of being able to maneuver his body out of the back to the west to be able to get free of the lever. And he's just staring at Creed and then squirming and staring at Creed.
Can I try to pull Adam out?
Yeah, I'll help him pull him out, since we see that he's stuck under there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Strength?
yeah. Dexterity, because you're underneath the water trying to pull on him.
Good.
19.
10.
Okay, and so just like you're pulling like a finger out of a pop bottle. You just hear this. Okay, as he frees himself from there, and he just kind of just stands up underneath water and then stares at you two, and then at Creed.
All right, come on out.
Alright, I'm gonna swim up to the surface over here.
Yep.
Follow
Adam walks. Adam walks over to the side and then kind of crawls up.
Did we notice anything when the lever got pulled and flipped over?
So you start to see some movement in the water, and as the over here on the make sure I'm in the right screen. You see movement in the water as the it looks like from that movement the water is starting to drain slowly, and in this area here. So
Way to go! You guys were able to drain the pond. No
Well,
kelpies anymore.
But where's the water going to?
I feel like we need to take the stairs. I don't know what's over there.
I agree. I'd rather stay on land.
Yeah, but there's not going to be
after a good 5 minutes, the land on top, okay, on that ledge there is not dry, but is now free of water, and you can see that there's still quite a bit of water left remaining in this.
So basically, people can walk across it now with no problem, more or less.
Yep.
You're saying this ledge right here.
Yep. And once that starts to drain, you can start to see an opening, slowly but surely, appearing over to the right.
To the right. I didn't see anything open up on the right.
What kind of opening are we looking at?
Here. So, you guys do you guys do your thing for a bit. You said you had you had some discussions to be had while this is draining.
I know Alabaster needed some healing.
And why did I have to do all the swimming? I'm all wet and upset.
Aren't you a freaking lizard?
You're a lizard. You like water.
That's good for your skin.
I don't want to swim. It reminds me of swimming through other things. I just don't like getting wet anymore.
Swimming through lava? You prefer lava over water?
No, I don't prefer anything liquid. Leave me alone.
So you just want to...
Didn't you volunteer?
I didn't think it would take that long. I didn't think I'd freak out like this. This is ridiculous. We need to let Alabaster heal up. He was knocked unconscious 5 minutes ago. Why are we swimming in the water?
Speaking about Alabaster, where's he going?
I'm going to investigate. You guys are just arguing.
Alabaster, get back over here. You're about to freaking die.
Why don't we why don't we go to sleep while this thing's draining? It might take hours.
Yeah, Alabaster, come back here. Let's get a little puddle. We'll make a little
puddle.
It'll be nice. It'll be a much nicer sleep now that it's not it's so wet.
Yeah, everyone get back over here, and we're gonna take a little bit of a short rest.
Yeah, move me over. Yeah, thank you.
Yep. And once everyone gets in range, all of our friends, I'm going to cast Tiny Hut as a ritual, which takes 10 minutes.
Okay. As Grovile is plunking down and drawing up his runes, what is the rest of the party doing?
I'm going to take a short rest. I'm going to heal up.
Well, you'll be doing that in the hut.
Is the question, what are we doing in the 10 minutes it takes to cast?
Yeah, in the 10 minutes, in the time while Grovile is doing this. Is the party going to do anything?
I'm just going to stare deeply over Grovile, watch what he's doing.
Just going to stare at Grovile.
I pat Adam on the back and say, good find.
Sharpening the axe, whistling a little.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to be waiting impatiently.
So, 10 minutes passes. A little bit. It feels a little bit longer than it normally would, because you're all wet and fatigued from combat. And but fortunately, after time, you see what is the? Can you describe the tiny hut for everybody? Because I believe there is a description that's in order with the tiny hut. You can custom.
There is a description for the tiny hut. So when it's done, and I think I've cast this before, but what happens is there's a sphere that appears around us within a 10-foot sphere, I guess, and you can kind of see through it, and it's kind of like dark splotches are kind of like it's like a fluid. Like a dark splotches like a fluid are kind of rolling over this that you can kind of see. So you can see through it with mostly relative ease, but it seems like if you were to be on the outside looking in, it would be dimmed or tinted, right? So it's kind of like a darkish sphere thing. I don't know. That's
I have a
what
question.
Is it 10 foot diameter or 10 foot radius?
Because we have a lot of us here.
You can fit 9 people inside of it,
Okay.
per the spell's description.
That's probably like a diameter, really. Might be
Yeah,
pretty big, actually.
it's pretty big.
So.
So at this point, now that we're all safe, why don't we take a little bit of time to lick our wounds?
I don't know about you, but I'm not going to lick my wounds.
Adam literally starts licking his wounds.
And as you start to see like the semblance of a stitched tongue, eerily longer than any normal human tongue, coming out of his mouth and starting to lick some of the wet, kelpie-laden flesh and water off of his body.
One, that's disgusting. Two, I didn't know he had a tongue.
Of course he has a tongue.
So, what would it take for me to heal?
I thought their mouths were sewn shut.
No. This because remember,
Adam is special.
No, they talked to the.
Adam is very special.
He's the riddle leader.
True.
What would it take to heal my undead constructs? Dylan and Robert.
Yeah, Dylan and Robert.
They're zombies.
Well, they're zombies, but what's the spell called again?
To resurrect them?
Yeah.
That is.
Just animate dead.
No.
Just make sure you're casting...
animate dead. That's what it is.
Yeah, gotta be careful to make sure you're casting animate dead and not anime dead.
Yeah.
I have a meme for that. I'll share it.
They start developing like really big, abnormally large eyes, and then start going.
Is that what it would take to heal them up?
It's racist.
A second casting an animate dead, or you don't look at the spell.
I'm looking at the spell to make sure there's nothing I'm missing on here, because I don't think there's anything in here about their healing capabilities.
Nah, I imagine just nothing. So everyone, if you wanted to take a short rest, roll up what you need to for a short rest, I guess.
I already did.
Let's see, I gotta go over here.
Okay, I don't see anything on here saying that they don't regenerate hit points on a rest like others do. So I'm going to make the executive decision that they do.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
And then
I shared the image.
I'm just gonna use that.
Gosh, that's classic.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's Sailor Moon. Oh,
Pretty sure that
there.
would be max. Okay. I'm all set.
You can trust me for good D&D memes.
Mm-hmm.
How many hit dice?
All right, so the party goes inside, and what you see when you come inside is that it's kind of a tight fit, but with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, you're bordering on the cusp of not having. Yes. But you can make enough room. You can make it work if you kind of lay down or stack yourselves in there appropriately to be able to fit somewhat uncomfortably in there. But it's strangely dry inside of this hut. You can see outside, but from the outside in, you can customize that color. Was there a particular color there?
Imagine like looking through a tinted window. But it's got
Okay.
like extra tinted splotches, like a liquid, because it looks like a fluid.
Okay, so you're trying to make it kind of seem like the outside environment, so somewhere to look in there? Is that what I'm gathering?
No one can see in. No one can see.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, well, it'd still be a little strange if you're looking at a globe sitting
That's
there
true.
in the middle of it. So, okay, so but you can, while you're inside, you can see out just fine, as crystal clear, as if you were out there. But you did not see that from the outside in. You see it's very dark and opaque.
One more thing about the healing my undead. It doesn't have any kind of way to heal them up. Do you want to just do?
You
like
can't you just you can just change their hit points back up to
I can.
max.
Just want to make a max.
Yeah, they're gonna the same rules will apply with your minions. The only thing that will happen is that the smell will starts to grow and get worse.
Okay.
Their smell won't overpower Adam's smell, though, right?
The party is quite accustomed to the smell of rotting flesh through their time with Adam.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the first time the party's ever spent time with Adam overnight. Before he was in a barn.
Yeah.
And we're in a kind of tiny closed space, so might be a bit much.
Yep.
And he's giant, so.
Okay. Then, how long is a short rest? Is it like an hour?
You do it. Short rest is an hour. To have a short rest is an hour. Are you taking a short rest and not a long rest?
We're not doing a long rest, no.
Oh, so you're doing a short rest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the same rules apply for a short rest with the zombies that they do with the party, and I don't know what their hit die would be.
They don't have hit die.
Yeah, then they don't recover.
Oh, then I'll put him back to what he was.
But
I only had 1 damaged, so.
I thought you guys were taking a long rest.
No, we're not taking a long rest in here. We're gonna take a short rest and we're gonna keep going.
Good. I was getting my party was being dumb die about to be rolled.
Nope.
Taking a rest in the middle of a dungeon.
Nope.
He's gonna spawn shit in front of us.
After about an hour, I'll dissipate the sphere. You know, just wanted us to be safe to sit down and relax for a bit. And I'll look at everyone and be like, all right, is everyone ready to go?
Is this thing done draining?
I don't know. Let's look. I didn't look.
It was about an hour.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So once you've seen the water kind of disappear over the ledge, but you haven't really been able to see over it, other than just from a distance you can see that the water is still draining. So once Grovile dismisses the orb, you just hear this, and the orb disappears. And you can see the water starting to creep in from the mud that was around you, and you look over the edge, and you start to see what what seems to be almost a 15-foot hole in the middle of the floor, and you can see that. You can see the square there, right, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Is that pretty clear? Okay, and then. You also see fully revealed this wall over here on the right. You look over to the right and you see what appears to be almost like a wall that has started to cave in on itself, and then you also see at the semblance of a very sodden door.
Well,
go check out that door.
I agree.
Sure,
Let's
you
go
want to
check
look in
this out.
the caved-in wall area instead of the door? We could do both.
Yeah, sure.
We can start with the door.
Maybe we make sure we don't have anything collapse.
Make sure we don't trigger any traps there, Alabaster.
That's clear.
Wait. I got the perfect one for that. Look for traps, Pookie!
There we go. And
that is from a web series called Unforgotten Realms.
All right.
I'll have to check that out.
And I'm gonna go.
Me and Adam are gonna go over here and come up here. Well, he's just gonna follow me.
And I'll be right behind them.
I'll stand on the ledge at the bottom of the stairs.
And Gorgak.
Okay.
And obviously my 2 friends are gonna be right behind me.
Do we see anything looking through this collapsed area?
All right, so let's start from Creed. What are you doing? Are you peeking into the broken broken container? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what you see is that you see a partially destroyed chest in the back of the room. There. In the back of the room, sitting on top of a
You cut out on top of a ledge.
On top of the ledge. So you would say, I would say like right, not the fog of war. There we are. Right about there.
This seems a little fishy, Grovile. There's a chest sitting in that area, and it's like collapsed section.
I'll go in and check it out.
Nope. I'm gonna have.
Do we want to look? Like, do you think that there's anything in here that's like could have caused it to collapse more? It's just
Dylan.
like a little weird.
I'm gonna have Robert go ahead, and I'm gonna have him walk in and look at it.
I ain't looking at shit.
No, Robert.
Yep.
I'm gonna have.
No, you said
Apparently, it would go Dylan to Robert.
you send Robert. You send
Know your
Robert into
monsters,
there, and
Grovile.
Robert goes up to the ledge and then climbs up to the ledge. So he's probably sitting about 9 feet above you.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, while he's scaling that small ledge there, Darna, what are you doing?
I'm watching this going on while keeping my head slightly turned to see if something comes down the stairwell at us.
Okay, so we've got a view advantage of, well, like right about there. So you can see just above the stairs, and you see Darna is looking in at the foolish party members who are delving into a kelpie lair, and now you have Gorgak. Gorgarak.
It's going G. I'm just looking I'm going to look to see where the water drained. Just because
I do
why
have
not?
my weapon on at the ready, of course.
Okay, I figured. All right, so Gorgarak G. What you see is that there is a bar. There is several bars that look to be where the water was draining from. You can see from the silt at the base where the water was flowing in. You just see some very large metal bars that are going, and it appears to be down not a cave, but just a water drain of some sort.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so.
So hold on, Grovile. What you're sending Robert in?
Yep.
Creed, you're looking in there. Alabaster, what are you doing?
I came down to check out what they were doing. I thought this was a door up here. This isn't a door, right?
It is a door.
Right.
We're doing this.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
All right.
Okay. So so Dylan, or Robert goes up and he's looking at the chest, and then he looks at you, and then he looks at the chest.
And I'm gonna tell him it's broken, right?
Yeah. So it's broken. Like you can see that the chest is partially open and like bursted through on one side. It's kind of caved in, but you can't see inside of it from there.
I'm gonna command him to just scoop everything up and just start throwing it down so he can see what it is.
Okay, so you tell Robert to start throwing the contents out, and you hear the clinking of what is unmistakably money, and he's just chucking it.
Be careful with any glass vials. Hold on to those.
He's chucking and chucking and chucking, and this goes on for several minutes.
I go down there and pick some
grabbing
money.
handful after handful after handful, and he's just chucking it like out casually all throughout wherever he can reach or throw.
Is that all that's in there?
Then eventually he gets he pulls out what appears to be some sort of chain armor, and then chucks that out as well. And actually, Alabaster, roll a
dodge check.
It's not a dodge, but it's a
Dexterity.
acrobatics.
Oh, not one.
Oh, okay. So you're looking over there and you're staring at all this money that's like sinking into the silt and disappearing from view, getting very distracted by this, and you take 5 points of damage. from a suit of chainmail being chucked from above you and hitting you.
I get pissed and pick up the chainmail. God damn it!
So
Are you gonna help him pick up some of this money?
Yeah, I'm gonna go in there and start picking.
after what Robert, he's after fulfilling what he believes his obligation was, he stares at you after emptying what appears to be emptying the contents of the chest.
I'm gonna command him to go back to with his friend.
Probably would have been better to have him like push.
Look at Grovo. Grovo, I don't think it was great for him just to throw everything out. I mean,
he can't put stuff in his pockets. What do you think he is?
Well, all that money in the mud now.
Yeah.
Oh, we can always find some of it. Who needs money right now?
I thought that your whole purpose is to get money for your boat.
Yeah.
So you can go back on your journey.
Yeah.
Money.
I thought you wanted all that money.
Yes, I do need some money, but we're gonna get paid a lot more to bring these weapons back. I was hoping that one of the weapons was in there.
That's why we're looking over here, yeah. But should we... Clearly there's no traps. Should we try to pick up what we can?
Yeah, we should try and pick some of it up, sure.
Alright. Let's dig through some silt and pick up some money.
Alright, so who's looking for money?
I'll look for money, since I just took chainmail to the frickin' head.
So who is it? You got Creed,
and Grovile.
Alabaster, and Grovile?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, so, and... Yes. I think it is.
Yes.
I'm going to need each of you to roll a D100.
What?
What? How do we do that?
Just type in D-roll 100.
Yeah.
Okay.
4? What? Oh my god.
67.
Okay.
I rolled it in D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
57.
Alright, so we got 57, 67, and 4. Okay.
I just seen that now.
Oh, that's not the button I'm looking for. I did not know that F12 brought me to that. Don't hit F12 in a web browser. There. Okay. Alright, so we got 7 times. Math is hard. Okay.
So is English.
What are you averaging them all together?
Who got 57? Which one?
I did.
Okay. Cameron, you find 380 gold pieces.
Woohoo!
Okay. And okay, and Grovile, you find 446 gold pieces and 447 gold pieces. We'll just do that.
Okay.
Does this mean we're rich in this game?
I have a lot of gold, but I don't know what rich is. It's not enough for that boat I need.
And Creed, you're being very distracted by the fact that money is now being thrown into the mud, and you start to panic. And in your panic, you find 80.
I turn to my friends and I say, I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating. It gets down.
Oh my gosh. Did we just have a Star Wars quote?
That's my frustration of not being able to get the money out of the freaking sand.
Well, it's better than getting it triggered by a trap.
Yeah, let's figure out what's in that door, and let's try not to lose thousands of gold in the process.
I agree with Creed. That was a little bit too drawn out.
We're doing everything. Everyone's moving away.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
You looked for the gold. You know what?
I just go right in the room. I just open the door.
I'm gonna sit in this doorway. I'm gonna have these things follow them, and I'm gonna cast detect magic while I'm in there. I'm gonna as a ritual.
Okay. As a ritual? Alright, so we'll come back to you.
Yep.
The rest of the party, you're going in and looking into this room?
Yep, I just open the door and go in.
Yeah.
Which way are the hinges?
Oh, just boom! Kool-Aid Man comes in, busts through the door.
So as you forcefully open the door, with quite a bit of resistance because that's a very sodden door, but appears to have been well used. This appears to be a kelpie's sleeping area where they would come in here and rest. And the only reason you see that because there were some bones of critters scattered throughout.
I like the decor in here.
Seems like a good place to take a nap.
Can I investigate the room?
Sure, yeah. Do an investigation check.
Seven. Yeah, it's a room.
Dude, your investigations are terrible.
You are very disturbed by the amount of bones, and they don't seem to match any creature that you've ever encountered.
They're all dead.
They're all dead.
Do any of them look human?
You do see you don't see any human skulls per se, but you do see rib bones, and you see some femurs.
Is there any skulls?
Any weapons or
the
armor?
skulls that you do see, it appears that they were destroyed. You see like part of a tooth embedded in with a skull at some point, an orbital socket somewhere else. It appears that there's very little to be deciphered there.
I'm gonna go take the femur.
Any broken armor or intact armor or weapons like a strewn with the corpses?
Give me an investigation check.
Yeah.
Oh, 10? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, 10.
Okay, you don't see any armor laying around. You don't see anything. It just appears to be just bones and like the shed skin or what appears to be of kelpie flesh in here.
All right.
It's all kind of pooling around. It's all kind of pooling around at the bottom. Once the water had drained, it's almost like it's like stacked up near the doorway as the water was starting to drain out. Okay. Anything else?
Nah.
Okay. Darna. And Gorgorak.
I'm just gonna walk over there and see what they're investigating.
Okay.
And
you see the party just like sticking there, like walking into a door and then coming out of a door and kind of shaking their head.
There's so much death in there.
Nothing good in there, eh?
You see Grovile sitting down again, carving some strange runes into the mud. Okay.
I'm curious about the so much death in their comment, so I'm actually going to go in and look.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's right. You can't control your character. So, there we go. Okay. So with Darna, you go in there and you can see pretty clearly because you've been a well-traveled orc, and you know what gnawed bones look like. You can see that these bones, they have clear teeth marks and grooves in there from the kelpies who have been gnawing on them all near to the bone and then casting them casually aside.
And who had come in here before?
Alabaster.
Alabaster.
So I'm looking at this, realizing that it's like, small animals and rodents and stuff. I look at Alabaster. I look back. I turn back to him like, dude.
There's bones everywhere. Do you not see said bones?
Yeah, that one's a rat. That's like a snake or something. You have a weak ass stomach, bro. And she just shakes her head, and she's going to investigate the room.
Yep. Go ahead and roll it up.
And I am completely oblivious.
You see similar to what was described before, when you overheard the canter between Creed and Alabaster. You see that there are gnawed bones and some like molting of kelpies, as this appears to be where they would rest or would frequent.
Biddle.
Yes.
When I say I am absolutely oblivious, I'm trying to investigate the room while looking out the door. I rolled a 1.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
That's why you. Yeah, exactly. I didn't see what you rolled, so you said you were oblivious, and I gathered it from that. Okay. Good.
Yeah, I just walked right out of the room. But I did notice what the bones were.
Mm-hmm.
And I did get to call Alabaster weak ass.
Grovile. So after your ritual is complete, you see a glowing piece of chainmail with a little bit of Alabaster's hair on it.
I thought Alabaster grabbed that.
I thought I grabbed that.
I didn't hear you grab it. It was chucked at you, and I didn't hear you grab it.
Yeah, I thought I grabbed it because it hit me in the head. No, all angrily.
Oh, well then you see nothing.
Then I would walk up to here and just peer in. Do I see anything?
You see bones.
All right. Well, I think we're good to move forward then, folks. I don't think I should be in the front.
I'm gonna lead the charge and just start walking up.
Doing some animal investigation on those bones over there.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I think we should get in marching order, and then we should just start working stealthily. Walk up as a group.
Yeah, Mr.
Trip down the stairs.
Go ahead and put yourself in the order in which you're going down.
We're going upstairs now. I'm not going to fall. I'll be good.
If you fall down the stairs while we're going up and crush me,
you guys will be the first to know if I fall.
There's no such thing as
we won't see you being the first of all.
Unless we're casting Trace without a step or whatever from Alabaster. We got a lot of undead over here. I don't think they know how to be stealthy.
I think we should just go up.
I think we'll
let's just look for traps and forget about stealth for a little bit.
So,
yeah,
I mean,
Alabaster, make sure you add the unidentified chainmail.
Yep, I just added a chainmail.
All right, thank you.
No, the unidentified chainmail has magic apparently.
We should try for stealth. I wouldn't say just be like forego stealth. Try for stealth and move upstairs.
I'll definitely be in the front.
Okay.
I got 12.
Darna goes up front.
I got an 11.
Oh, you want what is stealth again? Dexterity.
Yeah.
There's a stealth.
It is dexterity though. Stealth.
Yeah, I just went for Adam.
22.
Yeah, it's your dexterity.
So Adam got a 17. No, he didn't. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
And both of my undead got 2 13s. So I'm the one who rolled the lowest with an 11.
20.
And I got 13. I'm less stealthy than Adam. Okay.
Yep. So as the party journeys forth, you can kind of see it's kind of you see some that have developed the keen art of being able to navigate through the mud and the water without giving away too much of a sign of their presence. But then you have others who are just hitting everything on their way out of the kelpie's lair. Okay, so are we going up yonder stairs?
All the way up. Let's go.
Look for traps.
All right. So in the hallway, you start to see a door at the end and then a door at the right of the hallway.
I don't want to hit any more bells. We need to look for traps.
I'm gonna try to open this door, but I'm gonna look at the hinges first to see which way it's gonna swing.
Fix the kicker. That's a thing.
I am ecstatic and the fact that everyone is checking for hinges now.
I'm not gonna push a
So
pull door.
You don't see any hinges, so you assume that you can push the door.
I thought, yeah. Okay, I'll try to push the door open. I don't know how doors work, apparently.
Well, if the hinges are, it'd be if the hinges were on your side, then you'd.
I had to look at my bedroom door to see what hinges were.
Okay, and now I'm looking over at mine. I was like, is my perception of reality that far
why?
right now?
Where are you going?
I'm just investigating.
No.
Do I have to? You want me to roll anything for that?
All right, so you're pushing open the door.
Yeah.
Okay, so you push open the door, and then let's resolve this first.
Oh God.
And
what did you just set off over there, Alabaster?
Okay, and
Nope, I didn't set up anything. I just walked a slight bit.
Exactly, that's all that needs to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So what you see as you open the door, Gorgak.
It's Goragak.
Goragak, as you look down the hallway, what you see is something that can only be described as a black and white pattern spinning around in a circle. As you look about 30 feet down the corridor, and it's a cylindrical tube that is spinning around with a black and white pattern.
Groval, get up here. I think you might want to take a look at this.
Fine. What do we see up here?
Something that looks like your realm.
Is it magical, Grovile?
You think this is magical? I mean,
What's that fucking spinning tube?
It definitely ain't me hitting something with my sword.
Let me get up here. Let's see what we see. Does that look magical of nature to me? Wait, I still have detect magic active. Does it glow?
You do see a glow coming from the cylinder because it is spinning, but nothing past that. Just a light glow around the tube.
Gorgak, it looks like you might have been right. That little circle thing in the center is glowing a little bit. Good job, Gorgak.
Is this? I thought it was a huge cylinder.
Gorgak.
I'm going to stab
That is a huge cylinder.
Like that again.
It's approximately 10 feet in diameter.
Okay.
I know I'm not smart, but
that's not a
don't pull
small
that
cylinder,
joke with me.
Grovile.
Well, I don't know what anything does in there, but
Can we see like the walls next to it, or does it take up the entire corridor?
So you see the walls, and then you see it start to break away, and have a relief for the cylinder that can spin within the hallway.
I think we should leave this alone and just proceed on.
Let's go check the other door. Well, we'll see what's there. We'll judge what our next move is based on what we have.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me get back in the back, and I agree.
I'm move up near to the door.
Yeah, I'll be up with him as well. Are you gonna be behind Alabaster?
Yeah, I'll be behind Alabaster if Alabaster's searching the doors.
This hall room is. If a boulder comes down here, I swear to God.
I didn't trigger it, so I go to open the door.
Okay, so what you see here is a door with that does not appear to have any sort of hinge of any sort. You see that the door is actually bigger than the hallway, but you can see the door go into the ceiling above you.
So I can't open the door?
So the door appears to go into the ceiling above you, and you see it onto the right and to the left, into the wall to each side.
It sounds like it pulls down on top of us. We should probably back up a little bit.
Well, this is already above us, so we'll be trying to pick it up.
But it goes to the floor and then above the
So you can see that the door extends past the ceiling, and it's
a garage door.
And it also extends
Okay.
to the right past the wall to the it extends past here and it extends past here.
Well,
There's-
bastard, you want to try picking this up with me?
You see a gap where it appears between what appears to be two planar surfaces.
Sure, we can pick this up.
There's right 3 positions it could go: side to side, up or down.
Straight up and down.
Okay. I guess we're gonna try to pick it up.
Okay. Can you
Do you
describe
say a handle or anything on the bottom that we could like grab onto?
No handles. No ending.
So, are we able to get our hands underneath of it?
It's flush with the ground, so you can't really see. You can almost start to see a what appears to be a little bit of raised earth there, so you can't get your fingers underneath it. It almost seems like it's on some sort of track.
This is starting to feel sketchy.
I think it slides out here, Grovile. Maybe we should try pushing left and right. Left or right.
I'm back here.
I can't.
We can
get
try
up
pushing
there.
it. All I see is a door.
I think before you try and move that, I wonder if this little room over here is how we open this door.
I agree.
You could try and lift it up if you want, but
let's do it.
Okay. I'm just gonna like. No.
So let me see if I can read to you the description of it. Maybe it's a little bit better than mine. The door along the corridor is made of a thick metal. Their edges flange so that they overlap. The door jamb on the north side, and this can be opened only by pivoting them to the north. The north side of each door has a handle, so it can be pulled from that direction. So that's probably a little bit better description than what I can bring forth. So I may have been incorrect in that.
So it still sounds like it's a sliding door.
Yes, that's the idea.
Okay. So there's a handle, so we're just gonna grab onto the handle and try to pull it.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
Yeah. Hell yeah, 18.
16.
Ate my weenies today.
Okay. You grab onto the handle, and it doesn't appear to budge.
Well, we tried.
Time to go home, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Back up,
at the guys. Oh, this door's not moving. Let's go.
What's the door made of?
Metal.
Steel.
Metal. When you put your hand on the handle there, it is noticeably warm.
Guys, there might be fire on the other side of this door.
Lava.
Fire!
I think Grovile runs away, triggers the trap, falls in lava.
Now, I think the answer to get into that room is in this area over here. So I'm going to take 1 step in.
2 steps out.
As you get closer, you can hear it almost hum as it's spinning round and round. If you guys could picture like a dryer spinning round and round and round, just little pieces of dirt spinning round and round and round.
You spin me right
Stop it.
round, baby.
Stop it.
Right.
There you go.
We don't talk about that here.
Does it... I don't know what to do with this.
Touch it.
Kraid, what am I supposed to do with this?
I think maybe we could
So
try to jam something into it.
So it's a cylinder that is hollow.
Is it? Can we see the hollow, or is hollow straight up and
It's
down?
hollow, so it's a hollow tube that's spinning around, and in the inside of the tube, of the walls of the inside of the tube, it is black and white, spinning rapidly.
Oh, we could go through the tube.
I yell at Grovile, cast fireball!
Do you think we can go through this tube?
So we can see straight through the other side? It's just that...
You can see straight through. Now that you've gotten closer, you can see the back of the wall and a little bit of an arrow slit.
Sounds like there might be a lever back there, Grovile.
Or there might be a peephole that they can see us go into this little field thing.
Or you could Misty step through it. I don't know.
So you said this whole sphere tube thing is glowing, right?
According to your detect magic, but that's only 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, so it's probably faded by now.
It's now faded by now. What you saw is just that the tube, there was a glow coming from the tube. The hollow tube.
Can I tell that it's magical of nature? Like, it's something's like cast a spell on it.
You can do it. Give me an Arcana check.
Shit, 12.
Yeah, you see that this appears to be moving of its own accord. Since you hear it humming, it doesn't sound as if it's being belt driven, as you would normally see with devices of this sort.
So, Grovile, it could be a trap, or if we go in there, it's going to shoot something where someone will shoot at us. Or it could be a lever that helps us get that door.
Creed, there are two options that we can do here. Thing number one is we can have one of our little friends walk through this area.
They're probably not really good at nimble movement.
Thing number two is we could at least flick a coin in there to see if maybe we can actually pass through. And then option number three is I cast Dispel Magic on this thing, and it won't be a problem. We can walk right through.
If you put a coin in there, that's like putting a coin in the dryer. It will be very loud.
Yeah, probably, but maybe Dispel Magic's the best option here. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm all in favor of getting rid of magic. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. I'm just thinking. All right.
Upon further investigation, you do see that there is a sheen on the inside, almost like a coating.
Looks slick.
Like a coating. Yes.
It might be oiled up. Does anyone levitate and just fucking go through the middle? It's 10 feet wide.
Wait.
So you just like fly right through the middle.
Gorgak, come over here.
You could have flown through it.
Gorgak.
What?
Come in here. Creed said if someone might need to fly over it. Don't you have that cloak of the bat?
Through it.
I do have the cloak of the bat, and I can levitate.
Why don't you go ahead and fly through this thing and tell us what's on the other side? It looks like there's a sheen on the ground, and we don't want to touch the ground in there, and none of us can fly. But you can.
How dark is it in here, though?
I don't know. We can kind of see through
it. It's lit. You can see that there's some light at the end of the cylinder, but there's nothing obviously inside. You can just see the black and white design that comes from the light source on either side.
Is it enough that I can levitate through there, or I need to polymorph into something?
Do you have the ability to levitate that I'm not aware of?
I have a cloak of the bat.
Yeah, so that actually turns you into a bat.
Yeah, that's polymorph.
Than levitate.
Well, I thought if I was falling in darkness, I could kind of like basically levitate through.
Oh, that's why. Yes, yeah. So there is he's allowed to. What is it?
Wait, so you're saying if it's dark, you can float?
Hang on. The spell transforms a creature that you can see within range into a new form, an unwilling creature. So the transformation lasts for a duration until target drops to 0 hit points. The new form can be any beast whose change rating equal to less than targets. The target assumes hit points. I thought this. I accidentally clicked cast too. I didn't mean to. I thought this thing had 2 abilities to it.
I thought you could float in darkness too, to be honest. Or like.
Yeah.
All right. In an area of dim light or darkness, you can grip the edges of the cloak with both hands and use it to fly at a speed of 40 feet. If you ever fail to grip the cloak's edges while flying in this way, or if you are no longer in dim light or darkness, you lose this flying speed. That is.
Oh my god. Sorry, I was in spells while I was looking at that. Yeah, so I also have potion of flying.
Just fly through there.
No, I'm just.
Grab that cloak and get your ass through.
Yeah, use the cloak. Let's go.
I'm gonna. You're just gonna see me grab the edges out like Superman. While holding the coat. I'm just gonna fly through it.
So you're grabbing onto the cloak?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you're moving through the.
Without touching anything. That's so that way, hopefully I don't go spinning around out of control.
He's gonna attempt to fly through it.
I love it.
So because of the light source behind you, it hinders your initial launch through there. So you start to take a step into the cylinder.
Turn that light off.
Give me a dex check.
Just a plain dexterity.
I was just about to offer picking up and throwing him.
6.
Okay. So with your first initial step into there, you kind of lose your way because you haven't got kind of the feeling of the cloak of the bat yet. And so when you think you're about to float, you actually take a step, and then you start to lose your balance, and now you're tumbling inside of the cylinder.
All right, I grab him by the hand.
Listen to you.
Hand.
Now give me a so you had a dexterity check for in there, and now give me I guess it'd be another dex check. I want you to just see if you're still holding on to the cloak.
10. That was gonna be freaking 20.
So as you're tumbling around in there, you drift from the light source, and then you can see that you're not tumbling as violently as you were once before, and now you're kind of floating in the middle, and you start to gain a sense of control and direction.
I'm gonna take a minute to reclaim my senses. Like on Grovab, never listen to you again when it comes to using this cloak. I'm just gonna levitate away.
Okay. So you're going to move towards the end?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you get towards the end there, and you get closer to the light source, drifting from dim light and darkness, give me another dex check.
And now I'm going to fall again, and I'm going to hate my life. Fucking nat 1.
Okay. So
this might not end well.
So you as soon as you get close, you turn. You take your feet touches the tube, and then it just what you thought was slick. You appeared to have found a dry spot in there, and then it starts to pull you up, and now you are tumbling inside of the I want to call it the dryer, but you're now tumbling inside of the tube.
Can I try to tumble towards the exit?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you eventually make your way to the exit, but not without an extreme amount of humiliation and noise.
Yeah, send the loud guy through. That's cool.
Yeah. So what everyone hears there is that you hear this ka-chink, 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 ka-chink as he's spinning around inside of the of this large tube, and it's very loud.
Creed,
Shake my head.
I don't think he knows how to use that cloak yet.
I thought he could fly or turn into a bat, and instead he's just clunking around.
I'm going to try and drag his ass out.
No, I'm on the other side.
Oh, okay.
He's on the other side now.
I made it. I'm also being glared at by Yoshi.
All right, do you need to take a minute and go take the dog out?
No, I think I don't know. If she hits the door, I will. Okay, so what do I see when I get over there?
What you see the arrow slot, and there doesn't appear to be anything on the other side of the arrow slot, and then you have a door. Door. I should probably reveal the door. Door.
There's a door.
I'm gonna check to see if I can open the door and be like, guys, I'm going away. Goodbye forever. I'm just gonna go jump off a cliff after that experience I just had.
Yeah, the door does move in. Are you going to push the door open?
Move in as in towards me or away from me?
It's gonna the door. There's no hinges, so the door moves in.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to slowly open it. Hopefully not alert anything.
Okay. So
I'm ready to attack in case anything comes flying through.
As you open the door, you hear a voice coming from the arrow slit. They've arrived, and fall back, and that is all. And you hear the voice coming from the slit. And as you look over to the slit, you see an eye staring back, just a human eye staring through the arrow slit.
Can I?
And why don't we roll initiative?
This sounds like we're going to fight. Before we roll initiative, can I try to stab the eye through the slit?
Go ahead and give me a yeah. I'll let you take that within the first. We'll see how your initiative works out. Okay, because you didn't
20.
tell me you had prepared anything.
No, I didn't.
No. All right.
It's dirty 20, not nat 20.
Yep. Okay. Everyone, roll your initiative, and I gotta get this encounter thing going again. Oh,
wait, where are we fighting at? First of all.
Well, you see where you're at right now.
This is why you don't run out in front. Gorg.
I'm not even in front.
Gorgak, no. We're all gonna be stuck on the other side of this drive.
9.
I gotta. It's Dex for that, right? So it's a minus.
Nat 20 for for Adam. And
Initiative roll.
22 for me.
I gotta get this going. I forgot. I just tailored this one.
I need my notes. There we go.
All right, there we are.
I should have just dispelled magic on this crap. God damn it. I'm just so low on level 3 spells. I don't want to waste it. He was supposed to be able to fly.
AccuChuck.
I rolled a 5.
Okay.
Dylan rolled a 4.
Oh, I gotta add stinking creatures in here.
Yeah, you do.
Haven't you learned by now that anything with Gorgak just ends with bad when it comes to stealth? Or
they're gonna take their turn like right after you. So for right now, your creatures are gonna take your turn like right after you.
That's fine. We can have it. Yeah, that's fine. We can do that.
Yeah. All right, because you'll give them the command to do as a bonus action anyway, right?
It's not a bonus action. It's just like telepathy.
It's just an action. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. No, not you. Gorgak.
Yeah.
You said 20, right?
Yep.
Was that? Are you adding in your initiative?
Yeah. That was a dirty 20.
All right. All right. Alabaster.
I got 9.
9. Okay. Creed.
22.
Okay. And the Mighty Tam.
19.
Okay.
Outside.
All right. You don't exist, and Thiel does not exist. Okay. There. Okay. All right. So, Jeremy, you have an opportunity. There is an eyeball and a voice coming from your right.
Is it a split big enough for the scimitar to?
It is big enough. You can see the eye in there, so you can see that there is enough room to try and fit. But you will be attacking at disadvantage.
What? I know. Dumb question too. So the slit that I saw is right here. Hang on, I didn't mean to roll that. Ignore that roll.
No, you're fine.
Right here.
Yep. Right there. Yep.
And I haven't opened this door, so I don't know what's on the other side of it yet.
So on the other side, as you see through there, because the voice startled you, so you open the door and then you hear the voice. So no, I don't need the snipping tool. I need the fog of war tool. Is what I need. There.
Oh hey, there it is.
There.
Okay. So
yeah, let's resolve what you the surprise stabbing of the eyeball.
I'm also going to be yelling back saying we have company.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, I probably won't do better than an 18. 18 and 17.
Okay.
So
that was your crossbow.
That was at disadvantage.
Oh,
wait, yeah.
My bad. I'm sorry. I rolled the wrong thing. Hang on. I accidentally rolled my crossbow. So 21 and 18. So 18 with disadvantage.
We can see what he rolls. It's kind of interesting.
Okay. And this is just a straight attack roll.
Yep, it's just trying to go, take on eyeball.
Yep.
Sweet. So 10 points of damage. And I imagine that's going to fuck up his eye.
Okay. And then, all right. And anything else?
I'm going to holler back saying we have company, and I'm guessing he would have moved away from the hole.
We haven't resolved that yet. Right now you're stabbing, and then what else are you doing?
Can I twist the skimmy?
There's not enough room to twist there. You have. I mean, the scimitar is pretty thick. I mean,
Yeah, I know. They're pretty wide. That's
Yeah.
okay.
couple C's at the end of that thick.
Okay, I will pull my sword away.
Yep.
And I don't really want to move in yet when I'm by myself because I'm gonna get destroyed probably. And I was gonna guys.
No, never mind. I can't tell you what to do.
No, you can't. You cannot tell me what to do.
Don't tell me what to do. Boldy.
Man, I have. Okay. Ugh.
While you ponder this predicament,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I will eat this popcorn.
Wasn't expecting
Popcorn
to.
too? We got
rest
everything.
of the party. Rest of the party, you like while he's contemplating his demise, you guys make sure you figure out what is your plan, because remember.
Do I see the light source anywhere?
It's just a light sconce behind you.
Can I hit that to destroy it?
Yes, you could certainly try.
I'm gonna try to. No, that's a sconce. Is that stone?
It's a torch sticking in a like a little ring.
Oh, I'm just gonna take the torch out and just snuff it out then.
Okay.
And then that'd be. Wait, sorry. I guess that's
on,
probably not.
That'd be an action.
Yeah, I probably won't be. Okay, never mind. I guess that's gonna be it for me.
Okay.
I'm not moving in yet. Yeah.
Okay. All right, and that's the end of there. So the rest of the party, you hear Goragak say, "We've got company," and then Creed, what are you going to do?
So the sphere or the cylinder is still spinning, right?
Still spinning.
And it's just flat. It's like slightly raised off the ground.
So you see it. It's you see that you can see a gap to the right and to the left because it doesn't fully fit within the hallway. But it's predominantly filling up majority of the hallway.
Not wide enough for me to sneak through it, like sidestepping, right?
You wouldn't be able to get around the cylinder.
All right, I'll take a step or two back, and I'm gonna go running start and kind of slide on my butt with one leg out, like a baseball slide when I'm sliding into
home base.
into home.
All right. So you're gonna run up and take that, and then you're gonna run forward and just let momentum do the rest.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a dexterity check.
Could it be acrobatics checks?
Doesn't that
straight
come
dex?
from? Doesn't that come straight? But well, you're doing a slide. Acrobatics, yeah.
Oh God! I rolled a nat one.
Okay. So as you make your way up to the cylinder, instead of sliding feet forward, you now slide face forward as if it were a slip and slide, and you're now spinning like it's pulling you around as you're spinning towards. You're very disoriented now. You do manage to get to the end of here, so I'm gonna say right about.
Am I gonna take bludgeoning damage for
no bludgeoning damage, but you're disoriented and you are prone.
Okay, but that my full action would be that full thing, or can I use my second half to stand up?
You have to use half your movement to be able to stand up. So since you backed up and then ran forward, that would be, and quite frankly, we took some liberty in the amount of that you traveled forward. So
okay.
Yeah, that's the end of your movement there.
If he used the dash as his action, he would be able to go that far. Dash is an action.
Because of that. Well, I know what dash is, but the viscosity of the cylinder.
Oh.
So I could.
Velocity.
So I could. Can I create a psionic blade, and if someone peers through the door, throw it from prone, and then just be holding it in case someone comes through the door from the ground.
So you're gonna ready an action if anyone comes through the door.
Because I can't stand up, but I could form that blade and be ready to throw it, or no.
Okay.
It's a bonus.
So I'll look.
We're attacking these guys, and they may not even be doing anything bad to us.
It is a bonus action for the psionic blade.
Yeah, I agree too. Or just stab someone.
So with readying an action, just tell me what you're readying an action for, and then if that turn of events comes, then you can
So if one of the people who we heard screaming come through the door with any sort of weapon drawn, I will immediately throw the blade that I've formed in my hand.
Okay. So next person who pops their head through the door, psionic blade in the eye.
Yeah, if they have a weapon drawn. If no weapon, then I don't.
We're going for the eyes.
Yeah, a lot of eyes here. Okay. So you'll hold that action there. That's fine. And there. Okay. Now, what you see, Gorgak, and that nobody else sees right now, is that you see these stone constructs on the left that were stationed opposite the door start to whirl, and the gears start to whirl up, and then they start to engage and then begin to move forward.
Uh-oh.
Guys, bad news.
Okay. So now you're gonna do that, and there, and we are going to do a little bit of that, and 21 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay, and I should just do this stupid thing because it saves me some time too. There we go. Can you guys see that?
When you roll?
Yeah.
I see you're playing Among Us.
No, that's my. Oh, I thought D&D Beyond. All right, you take 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay, and so what you see is you see the stone defender kind of dart forward and use his body just to come in and then knocks you prone. So he takes a running charge and hits you full on in the chest and then knocks you prone. So you are knocked back.
Okay. I have another question for you. I'm not saying to change this. So I'm looking at my reactions.
Uh-huh.
I have defensive duelist when you're wielding a finesse weapon, which I'm guessing is my scimitar, and I'm definitely proficient in it.
Yep.
Another creature hits you with a melee attack. You can use your reaction, add 3 to your AC for that attack.
That would apply.
So I'm not gonna say now because I missed it. That's on me.
No, I mean it's this. We're getting back into our character. I'm fine with this. So
no, I don't mind either because I was looking at I'm fine with taking the hit.
You have an opportunity for a reaction ability. Do you have anything to react to?
Well, I mean, I have all my reactions would have been him hitting me.
Okay, so that reaction is that just anytime you're holding on to a finesse weapon?
Yeah,
gathering that.
Yeah,
so
basically
you naturally have like a +3.
Yes, I actually have 22.
Okay. No, then so he comes up and he attacks. He charges, and you just stand there. You brace for impact, and nothing happens.
Okay, I'm gonna add 13 back to myself real quick.
Yep.
Okay.
That's good. I mean, like I said, we're getting used to our characters again, and then eventually the DM being nice will start to slide. And
well, that's why I was perfectly fine with taking the hit.
No, this is good.
Okay.
Okay. Now, you have Gorgorak there in the door there, and other stone defender is going to stay and hold tight. And all right, so Darna.
Does Creed's action he ready triggers?
No, the creature's in the doorway. Unless he can, I mean, let me zoom in. I mean, it's a charging thing. And you were standing in the doorway and you just pushed it open?
Yeah, so like I'm technically, in my mind the door is open, but I'm still right where I'm at.
Yeah, so you pushed the door and then he came through and charged at you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take that. Creed.
All right.
Psionic blade to the eye. To the yellow glowing
30,
eye.
20, 20 to hit.
No, just roll it. It's a D20 plus whatever your modifier is.
Yeah, dirty
for that
20.
ability. Oh, okay. And where's your AC? Okay, that hits.
All right. Sec. Would that be considered a sneak attack since he's right next to Darna, or not Darna, Gorgorak, or no?
Yep. Should be.
Yeah, that still gets sneak attack. Yeah.
Okay. So
There we are. Now you guys can see what it is.
1d4 plus 5 plus. I'm sorry, guys. I forgot what my sneak attack bonus is. Damage. One sec. If anyone can tell me real quick before I find it, I would love it.
What, the sneak attack bonus? I have no idea.
Yeah, I completely forgot. Bonus. Reaction, no. Other, no. Where would anyone know off the top of your head where I'd find that?
What do you hit?
Oh, I found it. 4d6, okay.
I just know it's a lot.
22 damage.
Okay. Okay, and this is your psionic weapon?
Yeah.
Okay. And why don't you describe to everybody what that looks like? Well, at least, for everybody, yeah.
Yeah, it's like just a glowing, kind of misty black blade that I form in the palm of my hand, and then I just, chuck it right at it as it comes into, as it bursts through the door, or the door frame at Gorgorak.
Mm-hmm. So Gorgorak, you see Creed have a blade form into Satan. He's just aiming at the door, and as soon as the defender comes up and attempts to push you away, he gets a magic blade right in his solitary eye. Okay.
Seems to be a theme today.
Sorry.
Better than hitting the dick.
And Darna. You hear a commotion and the sounds of combat coming from around the corner.
Darna is MIA.
Okay. So we will take Darna. I'm going to take Darna. Darna's going to move forward. Okay. And that was 15, and then in here. Okay. And I don't have access to his sheet.
You should be able to dash and go up to 2 times your movement speed.
You could, but
then she'd be in the middle of the spinny wheel stuff. I don't know if she'd.
Yeah, the spinny wheel of death. I'm going to let him give him some time to come back.
At the very least, he could go all the way to here, though.
And he'll charge all the way up beside you, and then look to you, and then look down the hallway, or she will look to you, and then look down the hallway, and then grunt, in only the way that Darna can.
Yeah, baby.
Okay. There. Okay, and then he's gonna move up here. And there. It's a nice little choke point here. Alabaster. You hear the sound of combat.
I will make my way to the combat. Well, to the sounds of it. That's 20 there.
Mm-hmm.
20 there. And I see this orb thing. I'm like, I look over at Grovel. I'm like, why didn't you just cast Dispel Magic?
It's tough being a wizard, man.
You just want to watch me fail.
It just, you don't have infinite spell slots.
But now we're boxed into a corner.
I get tired.
Well, that's why there's long rest and short rest when you can cash a little hut thingamajigger.
All right, that 6 seconds is up. Is there anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, Grovile, you are up.
All right, I'm gonna attempt to dash through here and get to there. That's my attempt.
All right, give me a dex check. I believe it's just. Let me just make sure. It just says a dex check.
Natural 20.
Yeah. Acrobatics. Acrobatics.
My dex was a natural 20.
Okay. So you move with relative ease. So any kind of it doesn't even appear like that the slickness of the tube hinders you at all. You make it all the way across without issue.
And that's it. That's all I can do because I dashed.
Okay. And
Then Robert and Dylan, their dash would be 40 feet max, so 5. They can get to, why don't I do, like here and here? And that would end both their turns.
Okay. And Creed is still hanging out back there. There.
Oh, I didn't have Adam go. Could I just have Adam come here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Go behind where Grovile was at because
he was standing there.
Grovile was there. Yeah. All right. Now, Creed, it is now your turn. I know Gorgorak went first, but he was the one that's there, and he wanted to take his surprise attack on the eyeball.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Main action, stand up. Bonus action.
It's
half your movement speed.
Half your movement speed.
We had that wrong when we were playing last session. It's half your movement speed.
Oh, okay, cool. So half my movement speed. Main action, sneak attack on Mr. Stone Defender left.
Okay.
I think that means large.
Left.
But no, I'm not gonna. What?
Cameron hasn't renamed these things yet. I'm disappointed.
Okay, I'm gonna actually use the Dagger of Venom. Not one of my things, but I'm not gonna activate the Venom. So I'm just gonna stab at it.
All right. So as a reaction, this Stone Defender will come up behind him as well. What was your hit?
13.
Okay. And that is a miss.
Bonus action, form a psionic blade in the hand that the dagger is not in, and whip that at the guy.
Okay.
Non-sneak attack for us, the first one was 27 to hit.
Is that a natural 20?
No, 19.
Goodness. All right, you hit.
So damage is 7. And that's to 420, I guess. The one that's in the doorway.
He rechanged their name.
Cameron! Okay.
What?
Is he looking fine? Or can we not really tell because he's made of like...
So what was the damage on it?
7.
7?
He's like at full health. We hit him once.
I hit him twice.
You hit him twice. Yeah, he's hit him twice. So you do see you see the psionic blade hit him, and he starts to stagger back, but the defender or the stoner behind him he helps brace him up so that he can continue to stand in that stalwart position, and then he readies his shield and places his shield in front of him. Okay, and Gorgorak.
I'm gonna swing my blade.
Okay.
Gonna go swing.
Mm-hmm.
Dirty 20.
Okay, and it hits.
For 12 points of damage.
All right.
Second attack. 10. Miss. Swing and a miss.
Missed. That is a miss.
And then bonus. Nat 20.
Okay.
So 28.
Mr. Matthew.
What kind of weapon are you using?
Melee slashing.
Melee slashing like a sword?
Yeah. Just give me tired.
You got it. Maximum double damage.
Wait, how's maximum double damage? Because I got 34?
No, maximum, look at what you could get, times that by 2.
So 12, 24, 31.
That doesn't make sense, because times 2 would not be 31. It has to be an even number.
No, 6, that's 12, times 2 is 24, plus 7, right?
Oh, okay. No. The whole thing, then times 2.
Yep.
So 12, 19, 38.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. So with almost Zorro style, you see one quick attack another one that seems to just kind of graze off of him. That doesn't add almost imperceptible, and then a follow through that just slices it right in half.
You see the two horizontal parts of a Z, but not the diagonal.
Yes, exactly. And then he just starts to fall forward. And
I can't even step out of the way from the fall, not fall on me.
there you are.
Boop. Yep, that was one of the life-threatening cards.
Okay.
Counteracted my nat 1 earlier.
Is that everything?
Yep, that's by 3. Because my bonus is my third attack's a bonus attack.
Okay. So the stoner looks over at the veteran, and veteran nods at him. Stoner steps back. Veteran, and then holds his shield up at the ready. And there.
Am I able to see the veterans?
You're able to see. You're able to see the veteran to the right.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just gonna yell back, say he's readying his shield. Just to.
Darna is. Darna, are you back? Okay. Darna makes her way forward, and is going to make a dex check. I don't know what Darna. She like an eon ago. He sent me his character sheet. I don't remember what that was. So.
What's his? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, that's the thing. He didn't complete it on D&D Beyond. He didn't complete it, and he sent me a sheet from that the service that he does like. So it doesn't help.
No, yeah, I was gonna ask a stupid question. Say, if you know what his dexterity is, if it's 16, it's a +3. But never mind.
Yeah,
his dex may be pretty low.
In his defense, he did send it to me, but that was a long time ago, and I might not have saved it. I probably didn't save it. No, all I've got is pictures of Darna, as creepy as that is. Okay. And so...
You're Shrek there, too?
She steps on there, and then she immediately loses her balance and is tumbling to and fro as she's making her way towards there. Good, and... Okay. All right. There, and you'll see the veteran will come up, and we're just going to put you to the side, and this will be able to step on there. Good. And he takes a swing at Mr. Gorgorak. Look at that. I said it right the first time.
Yeah.
Okay, and you got... Okay, good. There. 14. I believe that misses.
Yeah.
Okay, and then he comes up and he swings again. Okay, 17.
That misses.
Okay. So he swings wildly once and twice. Because of his longsword, it's trying to maneuver it through the doorway. It's a little bit more of a difficult task than it appeared to be before. And afterward, you see you can start to see this person who is now favoring one eye over to the right, Gorgorak. And he is going to make an attack, painfully so, at there, and at 18.
18 misses, and a question.
Yes.
If I stabbed him in the eye, would he be rolling with disadvantage?
He is.
Okay. Damn, he rolled high then to get 18 on the second one.
Okay. And that is the end of his turn. Alabaster.
Hey, Yosh.
Yeah. Well, I see everybody else going through this orb thing, and I guess I will participate in.
Yeah. Just keep in mind you have a tumbling Darna.
Oh, I don't want to get hit by that thing. All right, let's go. Dex check.
You're just gonna walk your way through.
Yep, I'm just gonna.
All right, acrobatic.
Acrobatic. 25.
Oh, damn.
All right, with relative ease, you start to make your way through there. Okay, and yep, and that's fine. You got 40 walking, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
and you made it.
Right
There you go. Good. And is that everything?
You have a 40 walking speed?
I think it's depending on the terrain, I believe.
Most creatures have 30.
They do, but he is a special case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me make sure. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Cameron, double check for me. I'm pretty sure you have 40 walking.
I'm trying to figure out where I can find that at. Sorry.
Right next to proficiency, right by the health bar. In D&D Beyond.
Oh, 30 walking speed.
Oh, okay. Then back it up 10.
Or you could dash, and you could get wherever you want. But then you can't do any primary actions.
I'll just do a dash then.
Okay.
Boink. So, we've become one Grovile. Boink. There we go.
I was there. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was there. I was there.
Stop it.
Are we good?
He wants to move me.
Oh, you can't move.
There we go.
There.
Yeah. I got it.
Yeah.
Alright, so I got a bonus action now, right?
You do have a bonus action.
I'm going to cast Ensnaring Strike on this guy. On the veteran.
Is that a bonus action?
Yep. Bonus action spell is Ensnaring Strike.
Oh, nice. Okay.
What does that do?
Roll it up.
Ensnaring Strike cast. Wait. How do I roll
So
this?
what? So it says you hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends. Writhing mass of thorny vines at the point of impact. Blah blah blah. Okay, so this is just something on yourself, right? You're not actually casting this at somebody until you hit them with something, right? The next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, a writhing mass of thorn vines appears at the point of the impact, and the target must succeed in a strength saving throw or be restrained.
Yep. Okay. So I'm just gonna queue it up for next time.
So you've cast it on yourself, and it's good for the equivalent of 10 rounds.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That's the first time I'm using it, so.
No, that's good. I like it. Okay. Is that everything?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, Grovile.
I'm going to cast Shatter.
Okay.
Every one of your creatures needs to make a...
What's the range on Shatter?
Feet. If I cast it right at Stoner, it will hit Veteran, Burkett, and Stoner only. It will not hit Gorgak because it's only 10 feet.
And what's the saving throw?
Constitution 16.
Thanks for not trying to kill me.
You're welcome. Pop.
There, I gotta make sure to go to that. All right. So you have that. 16 to save, right?
16 to save.
All right. So Stone Defender saves, and you are weak. And all right. So Veteran does not save.
All right. So I need to re-roll the 2.
Come on. And the other Burkett does not save.
Alright. Reroll 1, and that's a D8. Sorry, this is annoying. The ones that save, or the ones that fail, take 16 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And the ones that succeed take 8.
Okay.
And I think is there a secondary effect for it to shatter? I don't think so. All the tables in that room and probably even the door would explode.
Okay.
That's about it.
Let me just put. Let's put something out there.
Oh wait, a creature made of stone has disadvantage on the saving throw. So
Okay.
the stoner.
It is a stone defender, but it's really a construct. Let me double check. Are you made of stone?
Well, it said stone defender.
He's
so
the only
I would
one who
assume
succeeded,
stone.
so that's why I mentioned it.
Nope, that's fine. I'm going to say that this is stone. It's supposed to be a construct. Medium. It is a medium construct, but it does say stone defender, so we'll just roll that up again. There. And so still 16. Next, the second roll was an 18.
Okay, then it passes.
Yep.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. So the rest of the party sees and more feels this vibrating coming from within the room. Okay. And let's see who is next. You two don't exist. Poor Thiel.
Yeah.
Poor Thiel.
All right, Creed.
Could I have Adam for his last turn try to stop the spinning?
Stop the spinning or start?
Will end well.
He wants to
squish.
I want Adam to just grab hold and I know it's slick, but just try to like brute force stop it from spinning.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
I didn't even know that would be an option.
I hope he gets crushed.
This falls into the you can certainly try.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay. So you see Adam come over there, and like just from the corner of the room, he tries to grab onto the spinning cylinder and try to stop it with some force, and the flesh starts to burn from the spinning and the friction on his skin.
Okay. That'll be his whole turn.
Okay.
Matt, were you gonna have Dylan or Robert?
Let's try to remember to have him take his turn at your turn.
I was gonna wait till my next turn to try, Jay.
Okay. All right. Then I will take my turn for this round, and I will stab at. So veteran doesn't have the shield ready. That was stoner has the shield ready, right?
So the stoner has the shield.
Okay. Yeah. Then
I
I'll
thought you
use
said
the
veteran readied his shield.
No, veteran said ready his shield. I thought he said.
No, veteran did not ready his shield.
Oh, my bad. I misinterpreted that.
All right.
No,
I'm
you're
gonna sneak attack Mr. Veteran with my dagger of venom. 26 to hit.
All right. So he's gonna come up there and. Good Lord, can you hit? You can hit like a doggone Mack truck. You said 26.
To hit veteran, yeah.
All right, so you see Stoner try to get in the way and take the brunt of that, but with the quick and deftness of your action, you're able to attack before he can even come in there and assist. But you do see him try to come up behind him. All right, go ahead and do the roll the damage.
Okay. 1d6. 26 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I will form a Sonic Blade as my bonus action and throw that at him too. 17.
Okay. Oh, that's the wrong one. Yeah, everyone. That one. Okay, and 17. So with the combination of the stab and then the psionic blade, he's just at a loss. He grips his stomach, and then as soon as he grips his stomach, the psionic blade hits him in the head, and he falls backwards while the psionic blade fades into obscurity. Just a gaping hole remaining, and dead eyes staring up.
Hey, you ready?
Well,
nice. Then so veteran is dead.
Yeah, I gotta get this down. There you go.
Okay. So since Adam failed last time, I'll have Adam just try to just run through.
Okay. Give me a acrobatics check from Adam.
Mm-hmm.
This will be fun.
Yeah, he's gonna be good. So I didn't want to have him do it this way.
You didn't try and make him stop it?
I mean, I think it's going to require an immense chance of that happening.
Yeah, but
2.
You rolled a natural.
2?
You rolled a natural. No, you didn't roll a natural one because that's a -1.
All right. So when Adam tries to take a step on there, and proportionally his body just was not really constructed to be able to move in a fashion that could really accommodate a spinning cylinder of slickness, and then he is knocked prone.
Yep. Makes sense. All right.
He's not taking any damage from this.
Okay. Goragak.
I'm going to. How much? I guess I'll step forward.
Okay.
And then take. I'm going to actually come here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take 3 swings at him. So, does a 13 hit?
It's a miss.
Okay. 15?
That is a miss.
Jesus. And 27 hits.
That is a hit.
For 10.
Okay.
And then I got to take. That's going to be it for me, and I got to take Yoshi out.
All right. Okay, so he tries his Z formation again and able to hit with the 3rd strike. He seems to be pretty good with that 3rd strike. And that is the end of his turn. Okay, Stone Defender. And he is going to take a step back. Then there, and he's going to charge at Gorgak and then miss.
What, you don't want to charge at me? How about the end of the hallway?
He's the immediate threat who's in the room. Okay, Darna is going to try and let's see, where's Darna?
You end up finding his character sheet?
No, there we go. All right, Darna is able to stand up and make her way forward. There. Actually, that was stand up, so she was like right there. All right, that is 15, so she can move just there. Good. End of her turn. Now, Gorgak, what you see is that you see the One-Eyed Willie over here, One-Eyed Burkett, pound on the door and say and yell, is like it. It's looking bad out here, and then move forward there, and then take a shot. Actually, it's going to take a swing at Gorgak.
Revenge for the eye. Don't let him take it.
There. Okay, that's a nat 20 on the first one.
Natural 20.
Yep.
Number 6.
This is slashing.
Dangerous. Uh-oh. Slashing, you're using like a sword?
Mm-hmm.
Dangerous. Slow recovery. Triple damage, and the target must make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw. Go ahead and Jeremy.
Jeremy's not here taking Yoshi out.
Can someone look at his character sheet and say in roll form?
Hey, why don't we do this? It's 9:00, and then let's take 5. Wait for Jeremy to get back. Go to the bathroom, grab a drink, and then we'll reconvene in like 5 minutes. How's that sound?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's okay. Yeah.
That works.
All right. I'm gonna use the restroom as well, so I'll see you in a minute.
Yep.
One eternity later.
All right. So 3 times the damage, correct?
3 times the damage because he succeeded his saving throw. Yep.
And I'm also going to do a reaction.
Okay.
And it's just to reduce some damage. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's fine.
How did I roll a custom die?
Bottom left of D&D Beyond.
Bottom left just gives me the list of dice.
It's 13, 26, 39.
Man, it's still triple. What was my saving for?
So what? No, you said you're using a
Being
reaction.
knocked
What are
down,
you
I
doing?
think.
Yeah, it's just going to be to reduce a little bit of damage as soon as I can figure out.
Yeah, let me know what that is.
Here, it is a. Oh, hang on, I'm an idiot. It's a D6. I think my superiority die are D6s, if I remember correctly. 1 second. Class features. Superiority die is a. Oh, it's a 1d8. Okay. So 1d8 roll plus 3. So I reduced the amount of damage by 11.
Okay. So you take 28 points of damage.
Got lucky. Got so lucky.
Okay. It's attack number 1, and was it? You said something about like a con save, Matt?
He passed the con save.
Okay. All right, and I'll haul up and swing again for 22.
That hits.
Okay. And that is 5 points of damage. No, 8 points of damage. That's weird.
Damn, I'm already down to less than half health.
Rage.
Not quite. Yeah, no, a little less.
Rage.
I'm not a barbarian.
There.
You don't have to be a barbarian to rage.
I mean, I want that
Alabaster.
rage all the time. Sorry.
Yes.
You are up.
Yeah, I'm up. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm making food.
You gonna attack
All right.
one of them?
So, it looks like. So we got Stoner and we got Burkett. I'm gonna move in the room,
Okay.
right in between these two people.
Sure.
Sure. I was hesitant, sure.
Yeah.
And I'm going to attack Burkett
Okay.
with 2 swords.
With both swords. Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's 2-handed swords, so.
Yep.
So, I get
Roll
2
the
attacks.
first one. Yep.
The first one, boink. Hey, 11.
Okay. And that misses.
Alright, I'm going to try again. I'm rolling big today.
Okay. And that's another miss.
And I have a bonus action in combat, 2-weapon fighting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to attack again.
Now, what was that? What was that ability? Does it require a hit?
It requires a hit.
Okay.
Pretty sure it does, and I have yet to hit.
Okay. I was trying to look out for you, man.
Yeah, I haven't hit anything yet. Well, let me make sure first. Next time you hit a creature, yeah, I got a hit. All right, and the last one would be 17.
That's a hit.
17.
Maybe. Hopefully.
What is it? If it matches it, what is it? That it
Meets
hits,
it, beats it.
It goes. If it
meets it, it beats it. That's how I remember that. Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that. Then it hits.
It hits. And damage would be 8 plus Colossal Slayer, which is 3. And then you got the vines, too.
Alright, what's this Colossal Slayer? Now we gotta look at this.
If a creature has damage, he can roll a d8 to add to do.
That's what I thought. I thought it was specific to a certain type of creature.
No. Nope. Hunter's Prey.
Okay. Look at. Yeah. Nice.
Do you have Hunter's Mark?
He has
I do.
But he didn't cast it.
I haven't casted it yet.
Okay.
Spells, and then the vines would also Ensnaring Strike. They have to make a DC 13 for Strength saving throw. And
okay, and that is a 12. He fails.
He fails. He takes 5d damage, and I think he's ensnared.
I believe so.
If the target succeeds in saving the vines, shrivel away. Oh wait.
All right. So we had. So let's. We got 5 for the thorns. Yep. What was the colossal? And you added colossal onto the original hit, then, right?
Colossal was 3. It did not add it to the additional hit.
All right. So 3. Yep.
The damage was 8 with the short sword.
Got it.
Yes, and 3 with the colossal, so that'd be 11 right there, and then 5 with the damage from the ensnaring strike. So.
I'm seeing all this happen to him. I'm just like, wait until I can attack you, buddy. Revenge.
And he is ensnared in thorny vines.
What's the ensnared?
Or he's restrained by magical vines until the spell ends. Yep.
No more
targets take. So, while restrained by the spell, the target takes 1d6 piercing damage at the start of each of its turns.
Damn.
There it is. Alright, speed is 0, can't benefit from bonus to its speed. Attack rolls against a creature have advantage, and the creature attacks rolls have disadvantage. The creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Alright, what's the save to get out of that, or what is that?
13.
So I have to. Okay, so it's on the start of my round, or at the end of my round. I'm pretty sure it's at the end. The saves are at the end, I believe.
Okay.
All right. Is that everything?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So, coming from the door, you see a woman, a woman who is very disheveled, who's come from the back room there. You see her; she's covered in a sort of hide, but clearly by the implements that adorn her, she is some sort of a caster of some sort. And then following, just behind her, another woman. Who is decked in armor that appears to be the bones of fallen creatures.
Jesus.
Also a caster, probably.
We'll wait till your turn if you want to do some kind of investigation or whatever that would be. We can look at that later. But she's decked out in bones. Yep.
I cast Animate Dead on the bones. I'm just kidding.
That'd be awesome. All right. So, and there you are. Okay.
Well,
I just gotta make sure. Now, she
We're
will
down
come out. Hold on a second.
I have a feeling I'm going down, guys.
No, you're not.
Okay. And you see her. You see her come out, and shockingly, her eyes get wide, and she says, "Now rise!" And she. You see the veteran start to shake and vibrate and convulse, and then start to push himself back onto his feet.
Like a zombie kind of thing?
It is. You couldn't tell that from a bit. You'd have to do an investigation to do any that. You just saw someone rise.
I'm a
from,
master of the undead. I know everything.
Okay. Now, after that, she is going to. She's going to look at Alabaster and going to cast command. All right, and I gotta make sure this is an interesting one that I was there.
I wouldn't see that anyway. No.
All right, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Alabaster, go.
Alabaster, give me a wisdom saving throw.
A natural 20 plus 2.
She looks at you, and then she says, "Flee!" But it has no effect.
Bear. Stay on my head.
He's like,
Okay.
no.
What was she trying to do to me?
You felt something start to prickle at your in your mind, and the inkling of the word that she commanded, but you quickly shook it off.
Okay.
Okay. Now, looks like I'm the one that needs to pick up the pace.
All of our friends are trapped behind this stupid spinning wall.
I know, but we have 4 people not with
Only if
us right
someone
now.
would use dispel magic.
Never! You don't understand. I don't have the spell slots.
Okay.
We'll get spell slots.
And then she's going the Snarla, or yeah, it's called Sheila, but it's actually no, that's the wrong name. Who put it? Did you change her name?
Me? No.
Whatever. Okay, that's very confusing, Cameron. I thought her name was Snarla. And then you changed her name. All right. Snarla looks over at Burkett, and she just goes, "Fight! Don't stop! Fight!" And then you can see his eyes start to dart from left to right, and he seems to be very keenly aware.
Don't you mean his eye?
His eye. One solitary eye. Okay. There. And then next, Grovile.
I'm going to attempt to have, so to start these off, I'm going to attempt to have both of my creatures cross.
Okay.
They need
Acrobatics.
That's Dex, right?
Mm-hmm.
Great. 0 and 10.
Okay.
What happened to the 0? Do they implode?
They have negative. They have negative Dex, so they close to 0. So it goes like 1.
Can barely walk.
So they join the tumbling zombies behind you.
Okay. And then for my turn, seeing Sheila in front of me.
Sheila.
You know what? I'm gonna take a step here to get line of sight on Gorgak. I'm gonna raise my hand into the air, and you'll see a ring on my finger flash. I'm gonna give it a shot. Why not?
Okay.
And Gorgak.
Wait. So what are you doing now?
I'm using one of my rings.
Yep.
And I'm casting Cure Wounds on Gorgak.
Okay.
Uh,
Go ahead.
actually,
Go ahead and roll it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. One sec. I want to see if I want to do one other thing instead. Do that at level 4, probably. Twice. Yeah, I definitely don't want to do that one. Yep. So I have to look up. I have to figure out what that does at this level. 1d8 plus 8 is what we had decided.
Okay.
Gorgak, you heal for 12 points of health.
Thank you, kind lizard.
And that's it. That ends my turn. Which is unfortunate.
All right. Next, Palmeranth, Theo, Vegas. There. And Creed.
So with a veteran where he is, he'd be adjacent to Darna still, even though he's not blocking the door.
Yeah, adjacent to Darna, other side of the wall. It'd be more like something like here. It wouldn't be in the wall like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I would potentially be able to sneak attack with it being next to Darna, or no?
It technically was there.
He was one step to the right. He was standing on the rock thing.
But you'd have to maneuver yourself into the door, though.
Yeah, I would have to go here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But I could also, if I use my main action to do disengage or whatever, I could get here without provoking an attack of opportunity, and then use my bonus action, or no?
No, that would provoke an attack of opportunity.
Even with disengage or whatever.
Disengage is your full main action, and you can use it to leave combat. I thought that's how that worked. You just can't use your main action on your turn then.
Yeah, I would use bonus action to attack. That's my plan. If you say no, that's fine.
Nope, I got him. This is all. If you take disengage, your movement does not provoke opportunity attacks for the rest of the turn, but that is an action. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, so I'll use my movement to get here, so I still have line of sight on him.
Okay.
Well, he's undead. You know what? I'm going to shoot at Burkett because I'd have advantage shooting him, right? Because he's prone. Or no, I'd have disadvantage with a
he's advantage because he's in snares.
I'll go here. I'll melee attack him, so there's no chance of him being prone causing disadvantage, and I'll hit him with.
He's not prone. He's in the vines.
Yeah, he's entangled really now.
So you have advantage.
Okay, then I'll use my bonus action sneak attack to form the psionic die or psionic blade, and he's at disadvantage. So 17 or I'll take the 17.
Okay, and yep, that hits.
Okay, and damage is 22.
Okay. Good.
That's the end of my turn. And then Adam's going to try to, I guess, standing up with half his movement speed and try to make and then try. Again.
Yeah, so have him, he'll move forward, okay, and then have him acrobatics for old, what's his butt? Yeah.
9.
Okay. And he continues to stumble his way forward.
Cool.
Okay. Now, who's next? There you are. Gorgak, are you back?
Yeah, I'm here. I didn't leave
Gorgak. Yuck. Okay. It's Europe.
I'm going to be swinging at Burkett.
Yep.
Fuck that. I don't see a thing.
Yep.
13 misses, yeah. So, dirty 20 hit.
That hits.
You have advantage on your roll, too.
I was about to say, if you're swinging at Burkett, you get advantage on all your attacks.
That's right. Okay, so that's my first attack.
First one hits.
12 points of damage.
Okay.
Probably not going to do better than a 26, but okay. I got a 26.
Okay, that hits.
For another 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Does 18 hit?
18 does hit.
Okay. For another 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Damn.
And that is all.
All right. And then as you do your typical Z formation, as it carves its way into his chest through the vines, he reaches out to the woman that just came out, the Snarla, clearly in Snarla's direction, and says, "My love, I failed," and done. There. Okay.
Mwahaha. Told him he was done.
And there. All right. Stone Defender is going to attack Alabaster. He's just gonna take a step back and then immediately charge at Alabaster for 19.
It hits.
Okay. And that is 10 points of damage, and you are knocked prone. Okay, that's the end of his turn. Darna, are you there?
Nope.
Okay. All right, well, probably we'll have to resolve that later. Just put him back there. Okay. And now, upon seeing Burkett fall, you see Snarla just cry out in rage, and you start to see fur popping up all over her body, and what was once a beautiful body to the common man now turns into a feral beast, werewolf.
Shit, Bloodhunter?
And werewolf makes itself known, and in a rage, she goes after. Where are you, Gorgorak? There you are.
Right there.
I'm hiding.
There
I'm hiding from the giant dog.
Okay. All right, and then she will claw, and that's going to be. There we are. Okay, that's awesome. 6, so that's a miss. She's very upset. There. And then she's going to start to claw out and miss again. So you have a feral female werewolf that is very upset with you. And
I'm just like, what are you doing?
Right now she's all bark and no bite. Literally, no bite. Okay. Now it is Veteran's turn. There. Veteran is going to come up and it's going to attack Creed. There.
Disadvantage.
It's at disadvantage?
Yeah, because I might click up displacement.
Oh, displacement. Is that an all the time thing?
Yes.
If you do damage to me, it's an all the time. But if you do damage to me, it doesn't go back into effect until my next turn. So if you hit me once, then everyone could hit me that turn.
Oh, okay. All right, that's what I thought. I thought there was a caveat to that ridiculously overpowered item there. And okay, so that misses. The first attack misses. Second attack, it's a nat 20, but it's a disadvantage, and it misses. So you missed out on that one. Okay, and he's just going to stand at you and stare at you, wondering. You're trying to get used to his new revived body. Alabaster, you are up. Alabaster.
Oh, sorry, I was talking. My headset was off. So I'm gonna start swinging with the sword. I'm gonna hit Bonehead right now. My sword.
Bonehead. All right.
Ooh ha ha. 25 to hit.
That hits.
And she's gonna have to roll a DC saving check on a 13 for this
Bonehead. You're talking about. Oh my goodness, Cameron. I thought you. Okay, hold on.
What? She's an attack.
Okay. What was your plus to hit?
25.
Okay.
25 has to
All right.
hit.
Yeah, it does. It hits. Okay.
So she has to roll a 13 now for DC's strength for the vines.
Okay.
Ensnaring strike was still casted.
And she misses.
All right, so she's going to take damage on that, and she got it's only 1 damage, so that's good for her. And on my action, wow, I'm going big with the 6.
Okay.
Altogether.
6 altogether. Okay.
6 altogether. Yeah. And I'm going to turn around and hit
Be right back.
Snarlo the werewolf with the sword attack.
Okay.
But okay.
14.
That 12 in high reform. All right. That hits.
That hits, and she's also ensnared.
Does that work multiple times in one thing? That seems like that is like cray town right now.
But it's only a 12 saving throw. It's pretty low, I thought.
Oh, that's right. That is true. All right. Well, let's see.
It doesn't say.
Yeah.
And it's still casted for what, 10 rounds?
Yep. All right. Let's see. That's she's saved.
Wait, duration, concentration up to 1 minute.
Yeah. So you have that going for the entire. Like 10 rounds.
Can he have more than one thing that requires concentration going at a time? I didn't think he could.
He's concentrating on the spell. I would understand that as like it's not. He's not concentrating on the thorns coming out. He's concentrating on his ability to be able to utilize the thorns. But.
Okay.
I'm up for any discussion on that.
Nope.
Maybe not now. Maybe we'll do it afterward. But because I got a feeling.
I mean, if it's not right, I don't have a problem taking it back.
Well, it's a very nice ability. That's all I'm saying. So that's why I always wonder, are we playing that right? So.
Oh shit! You know what? I was down too. I was knocked prone. Crap.
Yeah. So use half your movement and stand up.
It's half your movement.
Yeah.
It's not an action.
Okay. Oh, that was an action.
Okay.
And that was 2 attacks for
again?
Ensnaring strike.
Oh, there it is. I see it now. The next time you hit with an weapon, if the target succeeds, blah blah blah, while restrained with a spell, blah blah blah. Yeah, it doesn't say it goes away. It just says the next time you hit a creature with it, but it doesn't say whether it continues to go.
If it requires concentration, if Cameron takes damage, he has to make a concentration.
There is that.
There's a check for that, and if he fails, everything lets go.
Yep.
Okay. We'll play it that way.
No, I mean that's what the concentration spell is supposed to do. But you can use that on multiple creatures, but you're not concentrating on the vines on multiple creatures.
Okay.
It's just the spell itself that you're concentrating on. Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
So my sword attack got a 6. No, wait, 10. 10 damage right there. Was she previously damaged? I think she was.
No.
She wasn't? Okay. And then the vines are going to do damage as well.
Mm-hmm.
15 altogether.
Okay.
Good. And as my button, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on. Can I cast that?
You can, I think.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on Snarla.
Okay.
And that would end my turn.
All right.
Am I next? I hope so.
No.
Damn.
Where are you? You're coming up. Yes, you rolled like your initiative was like 5 or something
Yeah,
like
it was
that.
pretty low.
Yeah. All right. So we got you. All right. Now, looking at Alabaster, you see the Bone Lady looks at you and starts to smile menacingly.
That's kind of creepy.
And you make a Wisdom saving throw.
16.
Okay. You're not telling me what the Wisdom saving check is against, whether that saves or not, you turkey.
Yeah.
Does she also take damage from the ensnaring strike? So it was her turn?
Huh?
She would take damage from the ensnaring strike.
Yeah.
I thought that was at the end of her turn. Is that the beginning or the end?
Whatever you want. It could be both.
I'd have to take a look, but we'll do it as at the beginning. That way, if it ends up being at the end, we'll play that off. All right, and that's a 1d6.
Yeah, 1d6. That'd be a 3.
It's probably the end.
It's probably the end.
She could, because she would be able to break it in her turn if she wants.
Well, you take the damage at the you take the damage at the beginning, and then you can break out of it at the end.
But you already took damage from it when he cast it, though, so that'd be double damage.
It's still because you're taking it at the end, so it still has its effect. We'll take a look. We'll look it up. This is all. These are all good. Okay. Now it just says a Wisdom saving throw. What does that? Does that mean it has to go against my Wisdom?
If you're unsure, that's what it should be. Your Wisdom, the number below your Wisdom, he has to roll higher than that.
And so what did you roll for a Wisdom check, Cameron?
I rolled a 16.
All right. Okay, you are now charmed.
Oh, good.
All right. Okay. And she looks at you and she says, "Obey me." And you are now charmed. She's going to roll a strength check to try and get out of the thing, and she succeeds. No, wait, what's the save check? Is it 12?
13.
All right, well, she fails. Okay.
So she takes 3 points of damage.
Yeah. So she already did take the damage then at the beginning.
Okay, she took the damage at the beginning? All right.
She took the damage at the beginning, but you can save at the end of your turn to see if that's still, if you break out of it.
Okay.
Until we discover the rules otherwise. Okay.
Would that break his concentration since he's charmed?
He does need to roll to find out if he's still concentrating on that, and I believe that's a Constitution, correct?
Mm-hmm. That's what it is.
So roll a Constitution check.
That would definitely be a fail. I don't know what a succeed exactly is, but
yeah, it's a fail.
Low. So the ensnaring strike would fail, and it would go away.
Yep.
Okay, so they are no longer snared. Okay. All right.
Grovile.
And Grovile, you were up.
I'm gonna run up to here. I'm gonna reach my left hand out. I'm gonna try and hit Snarna. My right hand out is gonna be reaching towards Goragak. I am going to cast Vampiric Touch with my Psionic Die. Thank God, because that would fail otherwise, and that would be absolutely an awful roll. Still awful. A 12. That is
12 to hit. Yeah, that's and that to who?
to the Snarna.
Snarla? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a fail.
Because she's not ensnared anymore. Alright, and then I'm going to take a... That's such a waste of that spell.
Oh, actually, that's a 12. It's 12, so that hits. If it meets, it beats. Okay, yeah, you hit.
Oh, really?
Yep, it hit.
Thank God. Because I have... Okay. So, there are two things that are about to happen here.
Mm-hmm.
We roll the 1 with a d8, which would be 8 plus 6 is 14. Snarna takes 14 points of damage.
Okay.
And Jeremy, half. So, Jeremy, you heal 7 points.
Yeah. I was wondering what you were doing with that vampiric touch.
And that ends my turn.
Right. Top of the round. It is getting late. Do we want to put a stop in this until next time, or do we want to try and keep going?
Usually 10 o'clock's the time for me to go.
Yeah, this is actually late for you. Why don't we? It's the top of the round. Why don't we put a stop in this for right now?